into some sort of custody here in Watertown. Both of them taken into custody in the area behind me, which is now about a 4 or 5 square block area that has been cordoned off, and there's a huge police presence here. And actually, we're going to have Gabe step right in here because he was, Gabe, you were positioned over
at Dexter and Nichols.
And tell us what you saw from the moment you stepped on the scene.
So, I followed a couple of squad cars down to Nichols Street towards Dexter. It was immediately a chaotic situation. I jumped out. There were a couple of other journalists there. We ran towards the scene. The police had, from multitudes of agencies, all had their weapons drawn, pointing at a vehicle that we could not see from our vantage point. They were screaming for somebody to put his hands up, to get out of the car. At some point, he did do that. Because then we could tell that the officers were relaxing. We still couldn't see the car or the suspect. Then at some point, they brought him from his vehicle to a police car. He was completely naked. He'd been, during the confrontation, I did hear him, and I believe you may be able to hear this on the tape we shot. They were ordering him to remove all his clothes, including his underwear. It was clear.
You heard the police officer say, remove all your clothes,
yes,
remove your skivvies.
Exactly. So that's when they brought him completely naked into a police car.
Was he in handcuffs?
I believe he was cuffed, yes. He was being escorted, put in the car. So about 10 or 15 minutes ago, the FBI arrived.
When you said the FBI arrived,
yes.
What kind of vehicle and who came out of that vehicle?
Several FBI agents in various states of either civilian clothes or tactical gear, wearing their blue FBI jackets. They came out, they went to the vehicle where the suspect was seated and removed him from the vehicle at one point. Now, at this point, they'd gotten him dressed. He was still barefoot. He was wearing pants and a jacket, handcuffed from behind. They led him away from the vehicle towards a wall of a business. They shined flashlights in his face, and it looked like they were taking photographs. I couldn't tell exactly what they were doing, but it looked like they were taking photographs of his face. Once they completed that, they walked him back to the vehicle and started to question him extensively for about 5 to 10 minutes. Then they put him back in the vehicle.
Let me just ask the control room, are we rolling any of the arrest video? And if we are, please say that in my ear when we're doing that. We are taking care not to show a naked man on TV.
Drew, can I?
You said,
Drew,
yes,
if I could Drew, if I could interject for 1 second, I want to show the video that Gabe is referring to right now. We're going to pixelate some of it, obviously, because the individual had been stripped naked by law enforcement, presumably out of caution to make sure that he didn't have any explosives on him. This is the individual CNN photojournalist who you had heard just a minute ago shot this in Watertown this evening. Police handcuffed a man, the man you see in this video getting into the police car. He's believed to be associated with the shooting at MIT and the subsequent chase through the streets of Greater Boston Thursday night into Friday morning local time. The man was handcuffed, here you see him again, and walked naked to